Let us begin by introducing Laura Thieme, President of Bizresearch.
Hi there, good morning. So, I don't know how many of you are into Dilbert. It says, this week I achieved unprecedented levels of unverifiable productivity. I made phone calls, built consensus, displayed leadership, attended meetings, and set priorities. And then we have this meeting. So with web analytics, I think the conversation becomes so much more interesting. And so I'm going to talk to you actually a little bit while we usually cover client scenarios. There's some new things that we've developed recently for our own site that I'm going to share with you that I have found quite interesting. The big key areas that I'll talk about today is organic versus paid, tracking strings, and also blogging, and whether it's persuasive, is it persuading people to buy? So what is search getting you? Is it delivering leads, sales? Many of you would probably say yes, it's delivering sales and leads, but how many of you would say at a profit? And how many of you would say that that's gross profit versus net profit? How many of you truly can say net profit is truly profitable? Those of you who have really strong analytics in place are probably the ones raising your hands. You may have strong analytical tools in place, but you may not have the time to analyze, and this is where I think this becomes so important. So can you track to the campaign, the ad group, the keyword level, to the product, to the service, and can you track organic versus paid? But more importantly, are you tracking? Are you analyzing it? Is it changing your advertising decisions, your organic versus paid? And do you know that the data is truly accurate? Because sometimes the data is there, but actually when you really begin to really delve into it, you realize it is not accurate, and why. Advanced is when you're really starting to dissect this further and you're really starting to understand the difference of the cost per order, the acquisition or cost per action, gross profit versus net profit, and this is where I encourage for those of you to have really strong Excel skills for people at this level, or tools that are automatically doing this for you, that they know how to do exports and pivot tables. Return on investment versus return on ad spend. And so are you utilizing the tools to truly get down to this level, and do you know your true customer acquisition cost? But above all, web analytics is extremely time consuming. Agencies, clients, webmasters, you have to be more willing to invest in this as a standalone service. A lot of people want web analytics all-inclusive in their search marketing package, and you really need to have separate resources, separate people. It's a different skill set. People who are good at organic are not necessarily good at paid, and paid is so tied to web analytics, and there's not enough web analytics being done at the paid level, and considering the amount of money that people are investing. But with web analytics, you truly have the ability to influence what clients think in terms of website decisions, programming, and ad campaign strategy.